Good morning. The Lutheran High School Cougar Character Award is based on 1 Timothy 4, verse 12. Let no one despise you for your youth, but set for the believers an example in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. The Cougar Character Award is given to students who exemplify the qualities of leadership, attitude, and an overall positive contribution to the LHS community and beyond. They demonstrate excellence in living a life of Christian service both inside and outside the classroom. Finally, this award recognizes exemplary character in showing compassion, honesty, and optimism in creating a positive school environment. The Cougar Character Award winners exemplify the Cougar Way. I'd like to invite each student up as your name is called to receive your award from Mr. Bernhardt. Our freshman Cougar Character Award winner is Braden Hannon. Braden is the son of Bob and Caroline and goes to church at Zion Lutheran Church. At Lutheran High School, he is involved in the boys volleyball team. In the community, Braden volunteers at church for youth events, volunteers to clean up and work at a farm, and works with his younger cousins who have autism. I'd like to invite Mrs. Maddock forward to share a few words about Braden.
Congratulations, Braden. When asking all of Braden's teachers some words about Braden, it was very much a consensus that he is a very kind, genuine student. He is always kind to his students. He's a hard worker, and I think he cuts himself short on his art skills, I think as any teenage boy would do. But no matter what, he's always very well organized. He asks questions when he has those, and with that, he takes ownership of his learning, kind of takes the initiative with that being organized and getting things turned in a timely manner. So with that, congratulations, Braden.
Our sophomore Cougar Character Award winner is Gabby Thomas. Gabby is the daughter of Wally and Cynthia and attends Messiah Lutheran Church. At LHS, Gabby's part of the Cougar Cheer Team, Student Council, Teens for Life, and the Key Club. In the community, pre-COVID, Gabby volunteered with Keene every week as she swam with special needs kids. She does volunteer work with St. Peter's Figure Skating Association during their local and national competitions. And I'd like to invite Mrs. Helwig forward to share a few words about Gabby.
Gabby, congratulations. Good morning, I'm Clara Helwig, and I'm fortunate enough to know Gabby after 2 years of teaching. Now, I imagine parents, guardians, teachers, and students will agree with me when I say that everyone has habits of some kind, something you do repetitively, good or bad, without realizing it. Teachers, your habit may be drinking 1 too many cups of coffee between first block and second block. Parents, your habit might be refreshing Power School a few too many times, but always out of love. For me, I know my habit is an unhealthy financial relationship with Target. However, when I reflect on Gabby's habits, what Gabby does repetitively, good or bad, without realizing it, I can see why she is a perfect fit for the Cougar Character Award. Over the past 2 years, Gabby has consistently put others before herself in her school and her neighborhood. Her devotion to LHS is a model for all of us. As Mr. Ernstmeyer mentioned, she is an advocate for Cougar Cheer, Student Council, and Key Club, but she doesn't just sign up for these events. She shows up. She finds ways to get other people involved and to make sure that no student is left behind. A habit indeed. It is no surprise to anyone, least of all her peers, that she is creating a culture of kindness and collaboration through her leadership. Secondly, Gabby, you have a keen habit of spending your time outside of LHS helping others. As mentioned, you are actively involved in Keene and you're actively involved with figure skating volunteering. Your gifts of athleticism and compassion remind me of 1 Peter 4:10. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. Gabby, you embody this grace wherever you go, and you're not afraid to use your God-given abilities to serve your community. Finally, Gabby, your Christ-like attitude is an example to all of us here at LHS. You're an active member with your church, you're very passionate about Teens for Life, and you're never afraid to share God's gospel. And I really want to congratulate you for that. In my classroom, you're never hesitant to help other students and to show Christ's love in that way. It's automatic for you. It's a habit. So Gabby, you're a phenomenal student, a devoted member of your community, and an excellent example of God's love to those around you. Thank you for your habits, things you do repetitively, good or bad, without realizing it, and carry them forward with you as you grow, lead, and serve all around you.
Our junior award winner of the Cougar Character Award is Allison Murray. Allison is the daughter of Jason and Jamie and attends Zion Lutheran Church. At LHS, Allison is involved in varsity soccer, where she was a captain her sophomore year, girls basketball program, varsity boys soccer as a team manager, Kingdom Workers, and is a small group leader for Mr. Zill's class. In the community, Allison serves as a soccer league official and as a reader at Zion Lutheran Church. And I'd like to invite Mrs. Tripp forward to share a few words about Allison.
All right, congrats, Allie. Some words that come to my mind when I hear Allie's name are kind, hardworking, intelligent, encouraging, mature, selfless, leader, and friend. Allie always has a smile on her face. She comes to all her classes prepared and uses her time very efficiently, while selflessly being willing to help her classmates as needed so that everyone can succeed. She works hard in all she does. She's a leader in the classroom and on the soccer team. She is tenacious and plays with passion and works hard for her team. Mr. Zills shared that Allie is a joy to have in his introduction to engineering class. She arrives every morning with a confident joy and energy that inspires him and her classmates. As part of the first block temp checks and COVID questions, it's always great to hear Allie enthusiastically state, "I'm feeling good." Allie also serves as Mr. Zill's small group leader with Caroline Bull to bring engaging and fun activities to her small group on Friday sessions. Coach Will Height says about Allie that she is one of the most generous, selfless, caring, and kind young ladies that he has ever had the privilege of coaching. She is a leader in every sense of the word. She pushes herself and others to be their very best on a daily basis, is always positive, and with a smile on her face. Allie is truly a special person and stands out amongst her peers. Lastly, Allie is a great example of living out the Cougar way, and I'm truly thankful that I've had the opportunity to get to know you, Allie, over the last 3 years. You're welcome. Can I give you a hug?
Our final Cougar Character Award winner is Senior Taylor Porter. Taylor is the daughter of Todd and Diane and attends both Zion and Messiah Lutheran Church. At LHS, Taylor is involved in varsity volleyball, boys varsity volleyball as a team manager, National Honor Society, student ambassadors, senior class president, FCA treasurer, Teens for Life is an intro to the gospel mentor, small group leader, homework help tutor, and a member of the PEP Club. In the community, Taylor volunteers at the Oasis Food Pantry as a counselor and also as a counselor for a multiple sclerosis summer camp. She also helps as a VBS leader at Messiah Lutheran School and is a youth advisory leader at Messiah, Zion, and Pathfinder churches. I'd like to invite Mr. Clark forward to share a few words about Taylor.
Thank you, Dr. Ernstmeyer. You've heard Dr. Ernstmeyer tell you a lot of things about Taylor's involvement here at school and at her church and her community. But did you know Taylor wants to be an athletic trainer? This year she's helped Mr. Daniels during football and soccer games. when it hasn't conflicted with her volleyball schedule. She's probably wondering, what am I doing up here? Because I don't have her in class. Well, and she's probably scared. Well, my connection with Taylor is through the volleyball program here at Lutheran High. Over the years, I have watched her develop into a very good player that any school would love to have on her team. But the one thing that struck me most of all was what she wrote in her senior night bio, and I will quote her. She said, her favorite athletic memory at Lutheran High is that in spite of all the negative impacts of the coronavirus in recent months, the team was able to develop great relationships with each other and create good memories to make the most of their senior year. She also went on to say, her advice to the future Lutheran High athletes is, regardless of the situation or circumstances in sport or in life, remain focused on your vision and goals. Give 110% of yourself and never give up. That explains Taylor. She's a classmate, she's a teammate, and she's a friend. Congratulations.
As each of you continue to go through each day, as you continue to go through this school year, I encourage each of you to find ways to use your God-given abilities, whether here at school or in the community. Your use of these gifts makes LHS what it is, and is a great way to show your Cougar pride. Make it a great day.